Talk about lifting spirits. This evening, we're bringing you the inspiring story of a high school student from Macomb Township who has overcome immense life obstacles to earn a full-ride scholarship to the University of Notre Dame.
Yeah, this story is really remarkable. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels found out about it while spending time in Sterling Heights last week. Well, tonight, Sarah is sharing with us how this 18-year-old Sterling Heights student was labeled by the district as at-risk homelessness, became emancipated, and worked hard to accomplish this feat.
I realized from early on how important a good education was.
Nick Slaughter is a senior at Klida Utica Academy for International Studies. The last 4 years of high school for him have looked very different than it does for most teenagers.
The large part of my story comes from a single-parent, low-income background.
Nick shares with me that being the oldest of 3 siblings with a single mother, his family has always struggled. However, it was his freshman year when his mom got into a car accident and became bedridden that the responsibilities of a parent became his own.
As a Christian, one of the most important things you were always told is honor your mother and father. And, I was like, I can't let my mom down. And it's not her fault that she was unable to work and do all these things.
So Nick began to do them. At age 14, he studied to maintain a 4.0 in school, worked 20 hours a week to provide for his family, then came home to cook and clean for his siblings.
I was tired a lot. And there was times where I wanted to give up. But I mean, they were always my motivation at the end of the day, was to keep doing good for them.
I had no idea what was going on with him because he's just a happy kid.
That is an incredible amount of pressure, especially for a 14, 15-year-old.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it did become too much.
Dedicated to creating opportunity through education, at age 16, Nick felt himself slipping and moved in with the family of a friend from school.
Eating at a dinner table was something that we never did at my house. And when I had to do that there, it was like, surreal is the only word I can come up with.
Nick tells me that for the first time, he experienced parental support. He wasn't having to think about what he would eat for dinner while he was in math class. He wasn't just getting by, he was excelling. In 2024, he became emancipated. In December, he got this email. At now 18 years old, Nick has been accepted to the University of Notre Dame on a full-ride scholarship.
When you read that first word, congratulations, what did you feel?
I thought it wasn't real. I thought it was congratulations for applying. It does feel like all my hard work has definitely paid off.
I see a different confidence that I didn't see 4 years ago.
Nick continues to work to try to support himself and give to his family. He has been named valedictorian of his graduating class. His dedication to education is opening all the doors that he dreamed of.
What would you say that you've learned thus far in your journey?
I'm just so grateful to have had the support, and I think the main 2 things that I've learned is that hard work pays off and that we need to support everyone who we can in all the ways we can, because they need it.
Now, Nick tells me that he wants to pursue civil engineering at the University of Notre Dame. His dream is to go into construction management and ultimately help those who are homeless. In Sterling Heights, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
Great story, Sarah. Thank you very much for that.